versus the world. We may not be right, but we don't know what about. Versus the world. We don't fuck around. If we did, we found out we are drunks. Versus the world. We may not be right, but we don't know what about.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Drunks vs. the World podcast. My name is Lucas. This is episode 98.
98.
And I am here with just one other person today.
Yes, you are here with Jason this week. Justin is off fighting.
He's in Palestine right now, right? He's in Gaza.
He's trying to broker a peace.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to come up with a two-state solution right now.
Right. And you know what? More power to the guy. I mean, you know, he was over in fucking Ukraine and knocked up that chick in in Alaska and stuff.
Yeah.
And now he
goes where he's needed.
Yes. He's like he's like a superhero, but with no powers. I mean, the only power he really has is because he's got a cool dog.
Yeah.
You know, but hey. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah. Thanks for everything you do. Good luck out there. Good luck over there.
Don't get shot. And if you do, make sure it's in the butt, because then you can, they'll send you home right away. So how was your week, Lucas? We are recording on a Monday.
Yeah, this is it's a little weird, because when you asked about my week, I had to recalibrate, because this is a new week.
Yeah.
Last week was okay. It was fine.
We won
trivia again.
Yeah.
As we do.
That's what we do. We're just that good.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
The rest of the week was just kind of meh.
Yeah. I hadn't been feeling well up after, like I said, Thursday. A lot of people thought that I was hungover, and it wasn't it, because I've been pretty much out of it since. Feeling better today, And we got football going on in the background.
That's
We're watching
Monday Night Football.
Yeah. So we can't get in trouble for streaming it, because we're not streaming it. It's getting recorded in the background. So,
yep. That's a good point.
Can't get pissed off at us for that. So we do have a bit of a list. We'll get into that after a little bit. But the list this week we have 30 of the funniest times overconfident people were called out for being really, really wrong in 2022. There's some dumb fucking people out there, dude. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if it's on this list, but we've all heard about that lady who thought that, she said that the kid was born in 2010 and it was 2018, how old the child was. And she was super fucking confident that the kid was 18. She was like, if you take 10 and then you add 8, that's 18.
Yeah, you're doing you're working this problem backwards.
Yeah. So, and she was just like, oh my God, people, go back to school. And I'm sitting there reading this thing, and I don't think I actually seen the original post, but I could about imagine the fucking, the comments. I mean, are you shitting me?
Oh God, yeah.
How do you do that, Lucas? I mean, how can you constitute a person being 18 years old if they were born in 2010 and it was 2018?
My only hope, and this is what I'm going to choose to believe, because this is incredibly common on the internet now.
Oh, overconfidence.
It's not even just overconfidence, rage bait. It's that they will post something knowing that what they're posting is completely wrong.
Right.
And they do that just so that they can get people to interact with the video or the tweet, whatever it is.
That's true. I mean, I see things on Facebook where it's like, 40 reasons why this, whatever. And then they'll have like a small little introduction to the, something that you're like, oh, fuck, I want to know how this ends. And then you click in there and you find out that thing is never in there.
Yeah.
And, these fucking companies or these sites or whatever that put that shit out there, they should get fined for every time they don't at least put that fucker about halfway through your list of, say, 20.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you're going to make us fucking sit there and read all the way through it, and half the stuff is bullshit anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's just made up shit to get people to engage with whatever video or...
Yeah, like I seen this one where it was... my parents made me move out of the first house I owned because my sister was pregnant and she needed the house more than I did. And then so she apparently did. She apparently moved the fuck out. And then like 5-6 years later, it happened again. I'm like, there's some stupid fucking people out there, but I don't think that is actually true.
Yeah.
I mean, at what point is your website just a fucking bullshit lie?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what a lot of... In fact, I would go further than to say a lot. I would say most of the biggest YouTube channels are... It's clickbait shit.
Yeah.
Where it really is just to get people to interact with it. It's the most absurd stuff. Like, if you look at any of these weird cooking channels or crafts channels, it's all... By the end of every video, you're like, why would you do that? What's the point of that? And it's just to get people outraged. You know,
remember back in the day when, what was it called? Misadvertising was a big fucking deal where people were like, fuck you, I'm going to sue you for
false advertising.
Misrepresenting your product, you know, in the newspaper or in a magazine or on television or on the radio, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's people out there that are suing like fast food restaurants because like the Big Mac that they get doesn't look like the one on the commercial, you know?
Oh yeah. So yeah, and another thing, I think with I wouldn't make a law about it, but I think as far as YouTube goes, I think YouTube should just have a rule that says like if your thumbnail on your video is misleading, I don't like if it's not what your video is actually about, demonetize that video.
Yeah, immediately.
I'm so sick of seeing genuinely interesting YouTube channels. They have good content, but their thumbnails are bullshit. I saw one the other day. It was a basketball or a sports channel. This particular video was about... It was a Warriors game from just earlier this week, maybe. But they edited the thumbnail to show the score. It was Warriors 99, Rockets 24.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's just bullshit. Like, that didn't happen.
Yep.
You only put that thumbnail in so you would get people to see it and go like, holy shit.
So there was something that actually happened in the last 24 hours where, you know, there's this big thing over the last couple of years in the NFL. They're talking about the NFL being rigged, and there's a script to it and everything. And there's this picture showing how they're trying to prove that it's scripted. Is that there was the game between the Chiefs and the Dolphins in Germany yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And they showed this weird, like, how the color of the field was all kind of weird and whatever. I mean, it was kind of computerized, you could tell.
Mm-hmm.
But then right below it, they showed this list of supposedly the score, the final score, who scored what, how many are, all this whole fucking 9 yards. And people are like, oh, it's fucking proof. There's proof right there. Well, after the game, people started comparing everything to it, and they're like, no. They said that he had this many yards in overall, and he actually had more yards in that by the halftime and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, these people, they really, really shouldn't be allowed to, not allowed to, but you know what I'm saying.
I just think platforms need to hold the people that use their platform more accountable for honesty,
especially if they're making money off it.
Yep, exactly.
So I'm looking at this. Here's the first one on this list, and it's let's see what it's labeled at. No bull. And what it is that there's chick right below it. Notice how they named all the cows traditionally girl names, there is a deep connection between misogyny and consuming animals. Now, if you look on this product,
Okay,
I think it was yogurt.
Okay, but aren't cows by definition female?
I believe so.
Because bulls are the males.
They're heifers.
Yeah, heifer is okay. You're right. Yeah, heifer is technically the female version.
Right. So they had the cows, and they did have like Myrtle, Letty, Root, Ima, Fanny, Julia, whatever, a couple other names. And of course, there's a dude comes out from fucking left field. I feel like yogurt from a bull wouldn't taste quite right.
No, it would not.
So
it would taste salty.
Yeah,
very salty.
A little slimy. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, some yogurt is pretty slimy though. So
that is true. That is true. It's just kind of stupid. Okay, so here's another one. How to tell if food is not vegan? It contains the words cream or cheese, right? So this person puts...
Or meat.
Right. This person goes, cucumber and cream cheese is nice if you are vegan. And there's this person right below it says, is cheese not a no-no for vegans? The fucking idiot. I said cream cheese, not cheese.
Okay, so vegans can't have cream and they can't have cheese, but they can have cream cheese.
Yes. Apparently that's okay.
Makes perfect sense.
Number 3, this Zero who is not a hero. Today I have a man tell me in all earnest that I obviously wasn't very good at my classical studies degree because Zeus only had one son, Hercules. His source was the Disney movie Hercules. And the person goes, it would be easier to list the son Zeus does not have.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just because they didn't mention the other sons in the movie Hercules doesn't mean that he was an only child.
That is true. Let's see, what's this one? A blind woman was told to get her fucking dog off a bus by a passenger who didn't believe guide dogs could be any other color than yellow. Megan Taylor, 22, was on the bus with her guide dog, Raleigh, who, when an unnamed woman approached her and said, "Why is there a fucking dog on the bus? Get it off." But when Megan tried to politely explain Raleigh was an assistance dog, she claims the woman called her a liar because guide dogs are yellow Labradors and your dog is black.
What the fuck?
Wow.
An assistance animal can be anything.
Pretty much, yeah. I think they try to stray away from more of the smaller animals, but
it's typically like, normal average sized dogs,
right.
But I mean, you can get other animals, smaller dogs.
So would she be racist towards that dog?
That definitely sounds racist.
It does sound good.
She wasn't mad that it was a lab. She was mad that it was a black lab.
Yep.
Oh,
uh-huh.
Bitch.
All right, let's see here. We named our spot. All right. Any bacteria, virus, or parasite that is smaller than 1 inch is not going to do anything to your body.
What the fuck?
An inch is like 2,054 centimeters, right? Pretty big bacteria, almost like a pet.
There's not a bacteria. I'm just going to go out on a limb, okay? I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But I don't think there's a bacteria alive that is an inch big. That is fucking huge.
Right? But here's my favorite part. Parasite. You can get an inch or a stomach worm.
Oh, yeah. You can get tapeworms that are
fucking feet.
6 feet, 12 feet.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Let's see. Yeah. Minuteman. 300 seconds is exactly 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
No, it's 5 minutes.
A minute is 60 seconds. Times 2 is 120. Add the extra 30, and that brings it to 150 seconds total.
So 3.5.
So 3 seconds would actually be 5 minutes and not 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm sure this isn't right.
Wait, what? 3 seconds would actually be 2? I don't know what they're saying.
He said 3 300 seconds is exactly 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
He missed.
Yeah, so apparently there's 270. It's 135 seconds per minute.
I don't know. Yeah, this guy's just wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
300 seconds is 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's not smart.
300 divided by 60 is 5.
It makes you wonder just why are people allowed to be that stupid and then probably have kids?
The only time that I will give someone a pass, and it's just briefly, give them a pass, is when they're like, oh, a quarter of an hour, and they're like, oh yeah, so it's what say that's 25 minutes. No, it's 15. But I'll give them a pass because I know what they did, and I get it.
You know what they meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, when you correct them, they probably will stop and think, and then they'll laugh about it.
And then they'll be like, fuck, yeah.
But when you're off like this guy, that
was just dumb.
You're just an idiot, and you don't understand how time works.
All right, so this is a good one here. I think I've seen this one before. Let's see here. Who's winning this? So this guy posts a picture of Iron Man and Magneto. And he goes, who's winning this fight? And this person goes, did you forget what Magneto's superpower is? Let's see here. Bro, he's made of iron, not metal.
Oh my God. Not only is it a metal, it's also the basically most stable metal that exists.
It just makes you fucking... Some people they need it.
Oh no, I was thinking of iron.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
I was thinking of iron, not... Oh, yeah. No, that's what we're talking about. Iron.
Yeah. Let's see here. Face off. If you use facial recognition for anything, the government has your face. LOL. Wait until you find out about driver licenses.
Right? And all of the other shit that is involved in... You have a social security number. Guess what? The government has that too. Like,
God, it just makes you wonder what the fuck. I mean, some people are just... that guy was not thinking correctly. I mean, it was probably, over his head type of thing.
Yeah.
And after once that guy said it, he was like, son of a bitch, that makes sense. But, whatever. All right, the point of twins, number 9. They don't look like twins to me. My twins don't look alike either. Not all twins are identical. That's kind of the whole point of twins. Otherwise, it's just your sibling.
No. There are different kinds of twins. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, okay? They're twins.
Yeah.
One got all the good stuff. The other one got all the shit that was left over.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Fucking morons. Let's see here.
Man, can you imagine though? It must blow their mind. Maybe they haven't even heard of this. That there are twins that are also opposite genders.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
Yeah, they're identicals, and then there's fraternal.
Yeah, fraternal is the one where
you're born literally within minutes of each other, but you don't look anything alike.
Yeah, you'll look different, and
then you got Siamese.
Yeah, then you're stuck together.
Yeah. Now, this one is... All right, so... This lady goes, thinking about the time that I said that I was distantly related to Marie Curie. And a guy explained, it's pronounced Mariah Carey.
Okay, I can see his confusion.
Yes,
I can see that.
God. It just makes you... Like I said, dude... Sometimes these people, they really, really need to stop and use their inside voice before they do anything.
Yeah, Marie Curie is a very different person.
Yeah.
She discovered radiation, basically.
Died from
radioactivity. Yep.
All right, so laptop. What are these laptops that you speak of? If wireless PCs existed, we could literally take them anywhere and use them to be even more productive than having to plug it into a socket all the time. You mean a laptop? I think I said PCs very clearly.
Jesus. There is a segment of people, And they grew up in kind of a similar era as like I did, and I was right in that era with like home computers, internet, all that. But there is a certain segment of that population that believes that PC literally refers to a desktop tower.
Oh, yeah. Well,
no, like it's a personal computer. That could be a laptop. That could be a desktop. It could be a fucking tablet these days.
Yeah.
I mean,
see, I when I say PC, I always think of.
I typically would think of a desktop.
That's what I do. I think of it as a desktop.
But a laptop is a type of personal computer.
Yeah.
And
no, I get it. It's just people are fucking idiots that should literally need to go through school again before they start saying dumb shit. This is all right. This is not how, nor has it ever been, how parentheses work. By your logic, 2 plus 3 in parentheses squared would equal 25.
It does?
Hint, the answer is 13.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. Okay. See, I'm trying to see that.
I'm so confused at how he even
so what they did is they multiplied 3 times 2 and 2 times 2 and added them together. So
wait, what was
they did 3 times 3, which is 9, and then they did 2 times 2, which is 4.
Oh, and 4, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they...
I see how they got it. They're wrong.
Totally, yeah. Yeah. Fucking morons.
That's a really common one. You'll see it all the time.
Yeah.
There's always a math problem going around. Where it's like, no, it's this. The answer is this. No, it's this.
Yeah. I would never have known, to be honest with you. I never understood. I know what what square root means, but
Yeah, it's an order of operations thing.
Yeah.
Which I understand, but there's ambiguity there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's such a common thing to see online.
Yep.
It's so easy to come up with another...
People are idiots, like I said.
And everybody is sure that they're the one that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the only one that's right.
Yeah, there we go. So get this person to bioclass ASAP. This is from Ask Reddit. If you were revamping the human body and were to give boobs an actual useful function instead of just sex appeal, what would you have them do?
I would have them provide milk for the babies. How about that?
Nope. I want to see him drive. I want him to drive.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
I'm just saying.
This is another thing, though, that really bothers me about people these days, is that there is a large segment of the male population today that believes that women exist solely as sexual objects for the men.
Yep.
It's like, no.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And that's that's why somebody can look at a woman's breasts and be like, they have no function other than to please me.
Yeah, and that's where, like I said, people... Those are the alpha males.
Yeah, they claim to be alpha males.
When you get an alpha male who sits there and thinks, okay, listen, here's the situation. I'm usually the smartest, biggest, toughest guy in the room. I automatically blah, blah, blah. Okay, now you've already made me want to puke just from hearing that bullshit.
It's like, first off, you believe you're the smartest, toughest guy in the room. You're not.
And on top of it, literally probably 98% of the women in that same fucking room probably thought the same thing we did.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest here. There are some women who are very docile, very submissive.
Yeah, there definitely are some that fit into that mold.
Right. But
it's gotten to a point where there's it's the incel culture. They all believe that women are they only exist for their satisfaction.
Yep. Pop out kids and cook your dinner.
It's like, no, man, like they're actually full regular human beings. Mm-hmm. Like they can think and they have their own brains and stuff.
That's why you're single. by the way.
And that's what they don't understand.
Yep.
They really believe it's some crazy conspiracy. They're out to get guys like me. Like, no. Because the women that you're talking about who are like, oh, if they just settle for a nice guy like me. No, they're out there. They're dating. They're meeting people. They're just fine.
Yeah, they're good without you.
They're going to run into some dickheads now and then. That happens, but
yeah,
they're not going to run into you because
you're too busy at Hooters. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Yes, that is true, just not completely true. So this should be interesting. They found a humanoid tooth in Georgia, country, not the state.
Okay.
That's 1.8 million years old.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Humanoid, they said, right? Humanoid?
Right. Now, this idiot puts Georgia is a state, not a country. United States is a country.
Oh, my God.
I really thought we were going to go something with the tooth.
I thought we were going to talk about evolution and shit.
So did I.
I didn't think it was going to be some idiot. Actually, Georgia's a state?
Yeah.
Because nothing exists outside of the United States of America.
I was watching, I admit, I like watching iCarly. And there's this episode where the guys go over to Canada to tour this food factory. And they asked one of the characters' name is Gibby, hey, why'd you bring all this shit? She said, well, extra pair of pants, this, and he lists all the shit that he grabbed. And he said, well, did you grab your passport? He goes, for what? He goes, it's not like Canada's a country.
Was that the older brother?
No, that's Spencer. Oh. Gibby's the fucking one that always walked around with his shirt off for a while.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, so he would, they said, yeah, it's not like Canada's a country, and he goes, like Idaho. I'm like, oh my God. So I kind of see where this one was going. So let's see here. Here's one. This is going to be a tough one to read. What? How many U.S. presidents are bilingual? Only Obama. The rest were heterosexual. Well, I'm going to go make a rough guess here. Do you not know what bilingual means? It means you are attracted to the same gender. God bless.
What
so he goes, it means you can speak 2 languages.
I don't know the answer to the original question. Probably 0, honestly.
Right.
But...
oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
Right? Ugh. That just makes my head hurt. All right, here's one for you.
Though.
This is why I don't argue with y'all. Let me see if I can find if there's something before that. Okay, so the guy, he just posts, all he posts was, this is why I don't argue with y'all. Or wait, this is how it begins. Buying a $40 bottle of liquor in the club for $300 doesn't seem like some baller shit to me. Just fiscally irresponsible, laugh my ass off.
He's right.
Did you mean to spell physically wrong or?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then right above it, it says that's why I don't argue with y'all.
This is another one where I'm thinking it's gonna go one way and it goes a much, much, much dumber way.
Yep.
I thought it was gonna be somebody trying to defend, paying $300 at a bar for a bottle of wine or something.
Right.
No, it's actually much dumber than that.
Here's, what the fuck is this one? There are no pronouns in the Bible. And the guy right below it, can you please explain to me what you think a pronoun is?
Yeah.
Oh, God, these people. See, what else is this one? What's this one?
Oh, what? That reminded me of, there was a post on our favorite site, well, my favorite site, X, a couple weeks ago.
What, are you back on there?
No.
Oh.
I just see it when I see it on Reddit.
Okay.
And it was it was somebody saying like they were talking about the evils of like alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like alcohol is a man-made thing. You don't see alcohol in the Bible or anything like that. Like the first response to them was like, "Motherfucker, Jesus turned water into wine." Okay, like don't come on here and talk shit about.
Yeah,
you're just showing your ass. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly. That just
and they say it so confidently, like, "Oh no, the Bible doesn't talk about alcohol. No, it's just his blood. It's just his blood. No big deal."
That's what fucking people, Jesus. All right, here we go, Lucas. I can't find a source, but I know there have been cases where a man has sex with one woman and then goes and has sex with another woman before showering, and some of the first woman's eggs are still in his penis. They can implant into the second woman, who could carry the first woman's child. It is the same idea as medical egg donors.
First off, that's a long and flexible penis.
You know,
to get all the way up into the ovaries,
into the fallopian tubes and shit. Yeah, you know what? I give this chick so much credit for going as far through it as she did to even say it's the same idea as medical egg donors.
You've never used your penis to suck the eggs out of a woman and then to implant them into the uterus of another woman?
Well, I mean, I got 3 kids. That's not how it worked for me.
Oh, no, that's...
Because if that's the deal, those are somebody else's kids.
That's what I do for work.
Wow.
I get paid to do that shit.
I get it. Oh, God, just how fucking dumb. Uh-oh, this one's... I got a feeling this is going to be a good one. I find it hilarious that they need to create this imaginary equivalent that has nothing to do with the non-vegan option, besides that it resembles the look of it. For example, vegan, ham, burger. It's ham. You can't have a vegan option of it. Whatever you use to create it with isn't ham, so it doesn't make sense, so call it a hamburger. Right below it, do you know that a hamburger doesn't have ham either? The name stems from the city of Hamburg. It has nothing to do with ham.
And also, even if it did, you can make hamburgers out of different things. Like, it doesn't have to be meat.
Take a little bit of pork and throw it into that motherfucker if you want to take some ham. Chop the shit out of it. Throw it in some burger.
You can have a turkey burger. You can have a fucking ham hamburger. Or you can have a bean burger, which is the vegan option or whatever. I don't know.
Fuck.
Some plant-based bullshit.
Yeah.
Who cares? But
me neither. I don't give a fuck. Not like I'd eat that garbage anyway. Let's see here. Let's see how this one works out. So, I have made a huge mistake. So, let's hear what this mistake is. A couple, in fact. It is an huge mistake. Even though mistake starts with M, you also miss the full stop to end the sentence. There's an argument that have is unnecessary, so it would be I made an huge mistake. But then we're getting into the weed with tenses. On today's episode of people correcting other people incorrectly.
Yeah, I was like, what the? I still don't understand what they were trying to say.
Me neither. I think it has to do with something, the actual comment of I have made a huge mistake. Oh, all right, let's see here. Wow. All right. Snowflake students claim Frankenstein's monster was misunderstood and is in fact a victim. But that's the book. That's what the whole book is about. God damn, what the fuck?
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Frankenstein's monster was a victim.
I could maybe see that. I've never read the book, so I don't know.
You just threw a bunch of parts together and they made
yeah, and then the town was like, we need to kill that thing.
Yep.
So I mean, maybe he was a victim. I don't know. He could have been. This one I don't fully understand. I get the rest of them so far. I'm not sure on this one.
What the fuck? It took me 19 years to figure out news stands for notable events, weathers, and sports. And a guy, Merriam-Webster, no. It's not the encyclopedia, but the dictionary. Yeah. No. All right. Way to be. Let's see here. Here's. Oh my God, dude, you're gonna love this one. You are gonna love this one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
A body in motion stays in motion is literally a quote from an arthritis medication ad from like 2005.
I mean, that could be. It's also the second law of thermodynamics, or not thermodynamics.
First law of motion.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I can never remember all three laws.
Me neither. Here's this one. About 40% of Americans believe humans and dinosaurs existed at the same time. And then some idiot puts it out there.
That's a
explain the picture then, and don't say it's photoshopped. They didn't have it back then. It's it's a painting.
You got me.
Yeah,
you got me.
Got me, bitch. Oh God, that's just so funny. What the fuck? I'm a business owner and I refuse to pay menstrual leave. 1, I can't afford it. 2, y'all can control y'all's cycles.
Oh.
I know y'all can. Do it at home and turn it off before you come to work. Be a professional no matter how bad the pain is. Respect your male coworkers and be nice to customers.
What a dirtbag.
That one just, I can't fucking believe it.
You can't control your fucking menstrual cycle.
Does
he think it's a motorcycle? Is that what it is?
Apparently.
Like, just get your permit and you'll be fine.
Chances are it's because his wife doesn't want to fuck him and she just like, I'm on my period.
I'm on my period. You're always on your period.
Yeah.
For you, I am.
Yeah. All right, see, what's this one? You think I wrote a song in support of traditional American value? Wait a minute, hold on here. This is actually from D. Snyder.
From the D. Snyder? From
Yep.
Twisted Sister?
Yep. So, this person goes, bummed to learn that D. Snyder, the man with the perfect song written decades ago about attack on traditional conservative American values, we're not going to take it, is riding the train in the wrong direction. How could that? How could it be that?
How do you watch that video and think that is that's the message that they're trying to?
So D. Snyder responds, "You think I wrote a song in support of traditional American values? Ha ha ha! You funny." That is, oh my God.
Like, if you've ever seen the video, just the first 30 seconds, you know this is not
about American human American values.
This is like a counterculture type thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, this is like the same people that tweet at what's the guy from Rage, Tom Morello, or no?
He's the guitarist. You thinking about the singer?
Yeah,
Zach De La Rocha.
Yeah, okay. They'll tweet at him and be like, I used to love you guys till you got political. Like, brother, who do you think the machine is?
Yeah.
What do you think we're raging against?
Yeah, listen to the fucking lyric, you idiot. Yeah. Let's see, here's another one. Our founding fathers had difference of opinion, but agreed on one simple fact. Real change can only come through nonviolent action. Actually, they shot British soldiers.
Right, yeah. What was the whole Revolutionary War about?
Hey, this Michael Malice, he's pretty smart apparently.
Christ, even if you look at the civil rights movement with Martin Luther King, it was largely a nonviolent movement. But
yeah.
Even they're like not, look, if violence has to happen, it has to happen.
Right.
At a certain point, it has to happen, but...
So here's this one. This one says, Christian 4th grade school textbook tries to explain electricity. Let's see what this has to say. Electricity is a mystery. No one has ever observed it, or heard it, or felt it. We can see and hear and feel only what electricity does. We know that it makes light bulbs shine and irons heat up and telephones ring. But we cannot say what electricity itself is like.
What is this from again?
This is a textbook for fourth graders from
Texas or something, or like Oklahoma.
Let me see here. All it says just Christian, a Christian fourth grade.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
then.
So there's more to it
because we know exactly what electricity is.
So it continues to say we cannot even say where electricity comes from.
We can.
Some scientists think that the sun may be the source of most electricity. Others think that the movement of the earth produces some of it. All anyone knows is that electricity seems to be everywhere and that there are many ways to bring it forth. So then they bust out a psalm, Psalm 77:18. How would you have the voice of thy thunder is in the heaven, the lightnings lightened the world, the earth trembled and shook. That's why they say it's remarkable to me that they will so confidently state we don't know what electricity is, even though you can ask someone who's in that field and they can tell you not only what it is, but they can tell you exactly how it will react under any specific circumstance that you can give them. Yep.
They can tell you what it's going to do.
Yeah. They can shoot across the room. I've read this one before. This one's actually kind of funny. The Earth is 4,000 years old. Changed my mind. So this guy goes off and goes, the half-life for uranium-238 is 4.5 billion years. It decays into uranium-226, which in turn decays into radon-222. Radon-222 becomes polonium-210, which finally decays into a stable nuclei lead. The existence of lead as an element disproves the 4,000-year-old myth.
Yeah. Well, you can't...
you just got science.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, is that they just will not accept the science as... No, they just don't believe that's true. That's just wrong. You're making it up.
It's the same with the flat earthers.
Yeah.
Same shit.
It's like, even though you can do an experiment and predict the results every single time, they will not believe you.
Yeah. All right, setting up... I think this is the last one. Setting up a Christmas tree, but it's made out of deer antlers. Had the audacity to say no animals were harmed, as if the antlers just fell out painlessly.
Which it happens. They shed.
They do.
they shed their antlers.
They shed their antlers. I just can't believe that you see some of this fucking garbage from people.
Yeah.
Why? What would make anything that just... I mean, you could back it up and then they're just like, no.
There's a confidence in people that once they know enough about one thing, it could be anything. It could be their own life. It could be their own birthday. I know when I'm born, so I know everything about everything. Mm-hmm. Just some people just have that confidence. They don't have the humility to say, I have no idea.
You're right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Yep.
I fucked up. I just don't get it. It's some people. They'll look. I'll tell you what. If there's something I'm going to be in an argument about, I'm going to look it up beforehand. Especially if it's an argument on the internet. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make sure I kind of have my facts straight before I say a fucking word.
Yeah.
And then obviously you can't believe everything you read on the internet. So I actually will do a couple of different searches. But it's fucking dumb. It is so dumb how some of these people actually think that, hey, but the earth is flat. No, it really isn't. I mean,
I watched, there's a video, because these guys did a whole ass Netflix documentary on the flat earth. And at the end of their documentary, they devised an experiment to, like, hey, if we do this experiment, if the earth is round, basically what it was shining a light through, they had this big board with a hole in it so that the light would shine just through this one hole. And they were like, so 2 miles away, if we have, we'll put this exact same height thing up, and it'll shine directly through this hole. And if it doesn't, well, then that's clearly the Earth is curved or something, so it's going too high. So they perform the experiment. The light that they shine through the one hole ends up higher than the other hole, perfectly predicting that the Earth is a globe. And they were just like, we must have done our experiment wrong. And that's nothing that they could have done would have convinced them that they were wrong.
And see, that's where it's funny. Is that first of all, they don't understand why. If you're in a plane and you go from here to China, it's flat all the way. But apparently they don't understand gravity.
Yeah. It seems flat because it takes forever. The angle of change is like 0.1 degree for every 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So you're not going to feel that. That's tiny.
No. And then you go up and, they show pictures from the moon from different angles throughout a full day. They show pictures from planes that can fly fucking 60,000 feet, like the Blackbird. Well, what do you know? It's curved. No,
Yep.
no. They see pictures of fucking people up on Mount Everest, and they can see that it curves from the top. But
And we have a whole ass space station up there. You can go and look. You can go find out. Go on your phone and find out when is it going to be passing by. It'll tell you to the second, and you can go out and look. Sure as shit, there it is, flying. You can see it with the naked eye flying straight across the sky.
But they'll say that thing just goes around and goes under.
Yeah, they'll say it, but when you actually... I've watched some scientists on YouTube. They'll say that, but when you actually start trying to do the calculations on what they say, none of it makes any sense. It would have to have the weirdest orbits and all kinds of crazy shit, but there's nothing you can do to convince a flat earther.
Yeah.
You could take them to fucking space and they wouldn't believe it.
Yep. Take them, you know what? Take them. Actually put them up in the fucking space station.
Yeah.
And let them sit there for a few weeks. Watch. You will see how this shit works.
Here's what I would do. You know what I want to do? If I was in control of if I had any say in who could go to the ISS or any of this into space, I would take the most prominent flat earther and say, hey,
free ride
to space. If you want it, I will prove you wrong, but guess what? You're not coming back. If you're so sure,
you'll make that deal.
Let's go to space, and then you can just float in space. You can float.
You'll leave him there?
Yep.
Not even get him on the space station?
I'd get him on the space, and then I'd fucking kick his ass right out. Put a spacesuit on that son of a bitch, kick his ass out the hatch. He'll take 2.5 years to slowly spin down and then burn up in the atmosphere.
Wow.
But you know what?
He shut some motherfuckers up.
He got proven wrong.
Yeah.
And he had to believe. He believed it at the end.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He had no choice but to believe it.
I just don't. Flat earthers. I just don't get it, dude.
It makes no sense.
Some of that shit is just. There's some celebrities and athletes.
Kyrie Irving is one who is a flat earth.
Yeah.
And there's another prominent, I don't remember if it was basketball or football or hockey, but.
You can't literally. You could explain to them too, latitude, longitude, and fucking equator and all this shit.
Yeah. And why is it that we have thousands of pictures from space and yet not a single picture of the ice wall that supposedly is at the edge of the Earth?
Yeah, that's stopping everybody from
falling off. And that nobody's ever seen, apparently. Yeah. We know there's a big ice wall, but nobody's ever seen it. It's ridiculous.
I've heard there's actually an ice wall out there, but it's not like the edge. I heard that it's now, obviously it's a story, but that that there is an ice wall down there or wherever, and it is being extremely guarded by almost every fucking superpower in the United States. Because
Which again, just
yeah,
sorry, it just
it's more fucking what do you call it? Not controversy, but conspiracy.
Well, yeah, and like, why would for some reason every nation just agrees that we have to hide this?
Yeah,
for no reason at all.
Right.
We got to hide this. We have to hide this ice wall.
Fucking people are idiots.
Yeah,
that's those are the people that were on this list, and some of those other people they should be like tackled and literally neutered on spot.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
spot. Fucking
yeah. And then shot into space. Actually, no, shoot their dicks into space.
No, you know what? Let them sit in put them up in a fucking balloon that you have to go up every so often and let them fucking resupply them, right? And just let them just fucking watch this thing just go all the way around.
Put them in that, the thing that the Red Bull guy, when he jumped from the edge of space.
Yes.
Put him in that fucking thing.
There you go.
It's like, that's what to do. Put them in that and say, look, you're going to learn that the earth is round.
Because you're going to land where you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
where
and
you think you're going to.
We're going to send you up. You got to jump down. If you want to come back down, you got to jump off that shit and parachute to the ground. But
you can survive out.
And then you got to tell every one of your fucking friends. No, I've been there. I've seen it. It's round.
Then they're going to turn around and say no.
And that's the sad part, though, is that all of their friends would be like, they got to you. How much did they pay you?
Yeah. Well,
you can't convince me.
Nothing. They didn't pay me anything, but they scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I had to see it. And I had to jump
from the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. From like 8 miles above the ground, I had to jump.
Yeah,
I'd be a lot higher than that. But
fuck that. I don't care. Fuck those guys. Anyway, Lucas, we are sitting at about that time. I say we say thank you for listening. I'll have this one out, And Justin, don't be a hero.
Don't be a hero out there.
Don't, hopefully you didn't bring Lenny with you, because, you never know what they'll do to a Lenny out there. Yeah, it's crazy out there. So, anyway, we're going to shut her down for this evening, and we will see you guys next week.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.